G'day everyone. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut, trying to lose weight but not seeing the results you desire? It can be incredibly frustrating, leaving you feeling defeated. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the world of mindful eating and sustainable weight loss, a journey that transformed my life. My name is Richard Trillion and I'm thrilled to share my story with you. From battling the bulge at 224 pounds, to reaching a healthy 163 pounds, I've experienced the highs and lows of weight loss firsthand. It was a roller coaster ride, filled with moments of doubt, determination, and ultimately, triumph. My journey wasn't about crash diets or quick fixes, it was about embracing a holistic approach that nourished my body and mind. This transformative experience led me to develop a unique 4-step method that I'm excited to share with you all. This method isn't just about shedding pounds, it's about cultivating a healthier relationship with food, understanding your body's needs, and making sustainable changes that last a lifetime. Throughout this video, we'll explore the ins and outs of mindful eating, delve into the power of the conscious and subconscious mind, and unlock the secrets to achieving lasting weight loss success. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey of transformation and discover the joy of mindful eating, stick around and let's dive right in. Now before we get into the nitty-gritty of the 4-step method, let's take a moment to understand what mindful eating truly means. It's not about deprivation or restricting yourself. It's about being present at the moment and savoring every bite. Imagine this. You're sitting down for a meal, not in front of the television or scrolling through your phone, but fully engaged with your food. You take a moment to appreciate the aroma, the colors, and the textures before you even take your first bite. As you eat, you chew slowly, paying attention to the flavors dancing on your tongue and the feeling of satisfaction as you nourish your body. This mindful approach allows you to develop a deeper connection with food, recognizing hunger cues and understanding when you're truly satisfied. It's about making conscious choices that support your well-being both physically and mentally.
Sustainable weight loss goes hand in hand with mindful eating. It's not about following fad diets or punishing yourself with grueling workouts. Instead, it's about creating a lifestyle that supports your goals without compromising your overall health and happiness. It's about finding joy in movement and nourishing your body with whole, unprocessed foods that fuel your energy and vitality. Remember, sustainable weight loss is a journey, not a race. It's about making gradual changes, one step at a time, and celebrating every milestone along the way. So, are you ready to ditch the diet mentality and embrace a holistic approach to weight loss? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets of the 4-step method and embark on this incredible journey together.
Picture this. The alarm clock blares, yanking me from a dream filled with delicious pastries and creamy pasta. Groaning, I hit snooze, my mind already dreading the day ahead. It wasn't just the thought of work or responsibilities that weighed me down, it was the constant burden of my weight. Every morning I stepped on the scale, hoping for a different number, a sign that my efforts were finally paying off. But there it was again, the same stubborn figure staring back at me, 224 pounds. Frustration gnawed at me as I realized I was trapped in a vicious cycle. I tried every diet imaginable, low-carb, high-protein, grapefruit diets, you name it. I even subjected myself to grueling workouts, pushing my body to its limits only to be met with minimal results. The pounds clung to me like a persistent shadow, mocking my every attempt to break free. It was as if my body had declared war on my willpower and I was losing the battle.
The worst part wasn't the physical discomfort, it was the emotional toll it took on me. I felt defeated, my self-esteem plummeting with each failed attempt to lose weight. Doubt crept into every corner of my mind, whispering that I wasn't strong enough, disciplined enough, or simply not meant to be slim. I envied those who seemed to effortlessly maintain their weight, wondering what magic formula they possessed that eluded me. It was a constant struggle, a heavy weight I carried on my shoulders both literally and figuratively.
As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I started to accept defeat. I resigned myself to the belief that I was destined to be overweight, that my genetics had dealt me a losing hand. I tried to convince myself that I was comfortable in my own skin, but deep down, I yearned for a change. I longed to experience the freedom of movement, the confidence that came with feeling comfortable in my own body. But the more I focused on my weight, the more elusive it seemed to become. It was a classic catch-22. The stress and frustration of not losing weight fueled unhealthy eating habits, creating a vicious cycle that seemed impossible to break. I turned to food for comfort, seeking solace in sugary treats and greasy fast food. It was a temporary escape from the emotional turmoil, a way to numb the pain of my perceived failure. But the guilt and shame that followed only deepened the cycle of defeat, leaving me feeling more trapped than ever.
I knew I couldn't continue down this path, but I felt powerless to change. My mind and body were at war, and I was caught in the crossfire. I desperately needed a solution, a lifeline to pull me out of this downward spiral. Little did I know that a glimmer of hope was just around the corner, a chance encounter that would change my life forever. It was during one of my late-night internet browsing sessions, searching for yet another weight loss miracle, that I stumbled upon a book titled "You Will Keep Struggling to Lose Weight Until You Try This 4-Step Method."
Following the author's guidance, I carved out a few minutes each morning for my imagination practice. I would find a comfortable spot, close my eyes, and begin to paint a mental picture of myself at my ideal weight. At first it felt a bit forced, like watching a movie where I was both the director and the reluctant star. The images were blurry, lacking the vibrancy and detail the author described. But with each passing day, something remarkable began to happen. The images became clearer, sharper, infused with more color and life. I could feel the difference in my posture, the way my clothes draped on my slimmer frame, the lightness in my step.
I started to engage my other senses, imagining the feel of my hand gliding effortlessly over my flat stomach, the taste of fresh, healthy food, the sound of compliments from loved ones. The more I engaged with these visualizations, the more real they became. It was as if I was creating a new reality in my mind, one that was slowly but surely seeping into my everyday life. I noticed that I was making healthier choices without even thinking about it. I craved fruits and vegetables over processed snacks. I felt a surge of energy that inspired me to move my body, to take long walks, to rediscover the joy of physical activity.
One of the most impactful aspects of the written method was the practice of setting goals and breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. The author emphasized the importance of setting realistic, achievable goals that inspired rather than overwhelmed me.
He encouraged me to think about my why, the deeper reasons behind my desire to lose weight. Was it to improve my health, increase my energy levels, feel more confident in my own skin?
Connecting with my why provided a powerful source of motivation, especially on days when my resolve wavered. Once I had a clear vision of my long-term goals, I broke them down into smaller, more immediate milestones.
Rather than focusing on the daunting prospect of losing a significant amount of weight, I set smaller goals, such as incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my diet, drinking more water, or going for a 30-minute walk each day.
These smaller goals felt attainable, building a sense of momentum and accomplishment as I checked them off my list. I started to see progress, not just on the scale, but in my overall well-being, which fueled my motivation to continue. As I continued with the written method, I discovered that journaling wasn't just about recording my actions, but also about holding myself accountable for my choices. When I knew I would be reflecting on my day in writing, I was more mindful of the decisions I made throughout the day.
I was less likely to reach for that sugary snack or skip my workout when I knew I would have to account for it later. There was a sense of honesty and vulnerability in writing down my struggles, my moments of weakness, and my triumphs.
It allowed me to approach my journey with a greater sense of self-compassion, recognizing that setbacks were a natural part of the process, not a sign of failure.
Through journaling, I began to identify patterns in my behavior. Times when I was more likely to overeat, situations that triggered cravings, or emotions that led to unhealthy coping mechanisms. This awareness was incredibly empowering.
It allowed me to anticipate challenges, develop strategies to navigate them, and make healthier choices that aligned with my goals. The written method became my trusted companion, a space where I could be completely honest with myself, celebrate my wins, learn from my setbacks, and stay accountable to my commitment to create a healthier, happier me. The final step in the four-step method, the recording and listening method, initially struck me as a bit unusual. I dabbled in meditation and guided visualization before, but the idea of recording my own voice, particularly reciting affirmations and visualizing my ideal self, felt strangely personal, almost vulnerable.
Yet, as with each step of this journey, I was willing to push past my comfort zone, trusting in the author's guidance and the growing sense of self-belief that was blossoming within me. The instructions were simple yet powerful.
I was to write down a script that included a combination of affirmations, visualizations, and positive self-talk, all tailored specifically to my weight loss goals and aspirations.
The author encouraged me to speak in a calm, soothing tone, as if I were guiding a dear friend towards a healthier, happier life. He emphasized the importance of repetition, suggesting that I listen to the recording daily, preferably first thing in the morning or right before bed when my subconscious mind was most receptive.
So, with a mix of anticipation and trepidation, I sat down with my notebook and began to craft my script. I poured my heart into those words, infusing them with the same hope, determination, and self-love I was cultivating within myself.
I recorded the script on my phone, my voice initially shaky and hesitant but gradually gaining strength and conviction with each repetition. As I stand here today reflecting on the incredible journey that led me from 224 pounds to a healthy 163 pounds, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude and awe. The four-step method wasn't just about shedding pounds, it was about shedding old patterns, limiting beliefs, and negative self-talk that had held me captive for far too long. It was about embracing the transformative power of my own mind, recognizing that I had the power within me to create the life I desired, one thought, one visualization, one healthy choice at a time. Looking back, I realized that the most significant shift occurred not on the scale, but within my own heart and mind. The journey taught me to approach myself with kindness, compassion, and unwavering belief in my ability to succeed. It empowered me to silence the inner critic that had sabotaged my efforts in the past, and to embrace a more loving and supportive inner dialogue. The four-step method wasn't a quick fix, it was a profound journey of self-discovery and transformation. It was about healing my relationship with food, my body, and most importantly, myself. It was about recognizing that I was worthy of love, respect, and a healthy, vibrant life, regardless of my size. If you're watching this and resonating with my story, I want to encourage you to embrace the transformative power of the four-step method. It's not about deprivation or punishment, it's about empowerment, self-love, and creating a sustainable lifestyle that supports your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Embrace the power of your imagination. Visualize yourself at your ideal weight, feeling healthy, confident, and radiant. Affirm your strength, your determination, and your commitment to creating a healthier, happier you. Put pen to paper. Journal your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Set realistic goals, track your progress, and celebrate your successes along the way. Record and listen to your own voice, speaking words of affirmation, encouragement, and support. Reprogram your inner dialogue to reflect the loving, compassionate, and empowering language you deserve. Remember, this is your journey. It's unique to you, and it's okay to go at your own pace. Be patient with yourself, celebrate every milestone, and never give up on your dreams of a healthier, happier you. The power to transform your life is within you. Embrace it, and watch in amazement as you create a life filled with joy, vitality, and boundless possibilities. You can get Richard Trillian Mante's weight loss book called You Will Keep Struggling to Lose Weight Until You Try This Four-Step Method of Losing Weight from his website richardmante.com and also from Amazon. Kindly support this channel by pressing like, share, and subscribe to get future amazing videos.